It wasn't much code, and I've already realized that I've done a few mistakes. Obviously, URIQ, as you can see, I'm using here I'm using URL. I need to make sure that obviously all of them use the same one. So I need to copy and paste, overwrite this, just make sure that obviously they all refer to the same variable or array, basically. We have URI here. Everything seems to be fine apart from this. Okay, so now after our if count URIQ is more than 1, we continue. URI equals helper clear string, and we're going to put URI, then comma and page underscore extension. This is our extension which we want to remove from this URI obviously element. So we need to make sure that obviously the URI does not contain our extension, because otherwise obviously the name of the specific page would be together with the extension, which is not what we're going to be storing in the database. This method does not exist inside of the helper class yet, but don't worry about this. We'll get to the helper class a little bit later on. Do not test anything, because obviously at this stage you're just going to have a mess on the website. It's not going to work at the moment. So until we are completed, do not test, and do not contact me obviously saying that it doesn't work until we're done with everything. Okay, so first character now equals substring, and we're going to be using our URI. We want to start from the first character, and just the first character that we want to take from the beginning of the string rather than the first character. Yes, from the beginning of the string, and we only want the first character from the beginning of the string. And now we need to find out whether it's // So if first har equals // then what we want to do is URI equals substring, and we want to remove this first character. So we do URI, comma 1. So basically we omit the first character, and we start from the second one, basically by using the index more than anything else. Obviously here it's not the first character, so first we start after the first character, basically. Okay, so now we got just the URL without the extension. Extension has been removed here. We have it without the first // So now what we need to do, obviously, is to remove the last character if it's the / as well. So we're going to copy this whole block. Now, rather than first character, what we're going to use here is going to be last character. And I'm going to copy this again, paste it here. Now, rather than 0, 1, what we're going to do is use in a substring, this first substring here, we're going to use -1, which is basically taking the first character from the end of the string. And now we're checking if this last character equals // then what we want to do is 0, comma, -1, basically saying remove this character. So obviously return the string which we have here without the last character, basically. That's all it does here. So now we check again, if is an empty URI, that means obviously after removing all these slashes, if we still have something in this, then that means there's something for us to process, and that's what we're going to be working on in the next video.